Appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, so you ran the automated REI and you got some leads back. Not a very good haul though this time. Doesn't look like. You should have more responses back than that on that number.
Well, actually, I still have some more to do.
Oh, okay, okay.
You know how the leads are say they're processing.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes more sense.
So I'm still waiting on that.
Okay, all
Yes,
right,
sir.
great. I thought you'd completed 400 and something and only had 20 responses. I was like, oh man,
no, sir.
And you used my message. I was like,
I'm still waiting on a lot. I'm still waiting on a lot of. It's probably like the ones that they process. It probably was like a little over 2 something maybe.
Yeah.
Process.
Okay.
So I'm still waiting on a whole lot more where I can send the blast the message out.
Okay.
And actually, I didn't start sending the message out to Tuesday.
Yeah.
Late Tuesday. So.
Do you have that coaching link that I shared with you at one point in time? Do you remember what it was? It was the Shut Up Money. I'm going to show it to you right here. I'm going to
the cold call courses.
Yeah, your training courses. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I've been going through the how to master the phone. I've been going through that little by little.
Okay.
Like going back over it.
This is our first session, so I wanted to highlight a couple things real quick, and then that'll segue into answering your question too.
Okay.
So your coaching link here, if you scroll down, man, this VIP, I'm telling you, it's part of your deal. It's free. Okay.
Okay.
That's if you get into snags with how do I do this on the automated REI or anything, it's really important because the support team is in this group. So it's like having a special line to them. They're much faster. They're like right on it. If you mention something in this group about what you need over there, like you're having problems or something didn't work right. Plus, every Wednesday night we have a Q&A session where it's just us VIP people. So there's that.
Every Wednesday at what time?
It's at 7:00 Central Time. So, what would that be? 8:00? 8:00 your time?
You say 8:00?
Well, what time is Central Time? 7:00. What time would it be for you?
It's about 6:03 here.
Oh yeah, so then it would be 8:00 your time on Wednesday nights.
And that's through the Facebook.
Yeah, it's just like this. Come to the Zoom room, just like you just did any Wednesday night at 8:00.
Okay, it'll be the same link.
Yeah, Zoom Justin.
Okay.
.com. Yeah, and it'll come right here to the same room that we're in, and I'll be there, and there'll be some other students there, and we role play what you're talking about a lot.
Okay.
So, like, we'll go over the conversation. I got training on it and all that, but then, it really helps to practice. And these other guys, they're practicing too. So we all get in there and we have a big practice session, and then I answer some questions and stuff too on Wednesday night. So that's helpful if you want to plug in, if you can. Some folk are at church. I get that too.
Okay.
I understand that too. If you can't, you can't. It's just something that's available. All right. And then the training sessions down here, the outsourced co-host sale, the outsourced lease options, and the 4 weeks of answering the phone call. All right. Which one of these are you diving in first, or have you yet? The lease options one?
The one with mastering the phone, I've been going over that.
Okay, great. That's what I was going to recommend, man, because that answers the question to what you're wanting to learn in how to talk to these people. Now, we're going to answer that question some more tonight, but this course is really a breakdown of that phone call, just that one phone call to that seller.
Okay.
And how we do it. And then there's a couple live videos in there. So how far have you gotten in this one?
I only listened to I think the first 2.
Okay.
Because I keep rewinding it and I listen. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you're on the right track then, man. I will tell you that since this is our first session, normally, and this, I'm not scolding you, okay, in any way.
No.
Okay. By saying this, I'm proud of you. Okay. In fact, I love what I see in you. But what I normally had planned for you before we're switching it up tonight, but what I had planned for you is to do the lead getting like after we'd practiced this phone call a little bit. So so you're a little bit ahead of me. and that's a great thing.
Okay.
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 So don't feel like it's not a great thing.
Okay.
But now I got to catch up, and I got to get you caught up too,
Okay.
because you got leads, and we need to call them, and sometime in the near future. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
They're not going to go bad in the next day or two, or what
Okay.
have you. But we don't want to wait a week or two. You know.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. On this course though, there's the seller call cheat sheet here, and
Okay.
what I recommend is just getting in here and downloading it and printing it off if you can.
Okay.
And the reason I say that is because I learn better personally with it printed off, because I can.
Okay. I've been looking at that. I've been going over that too.
Okay, and I know you did, because I think you said you pulled the message that you sent, the text message right off of this.
Yes.
So
Yes.
perfect maneuver.
Okay.
You're a really good student, man.
Thank you. I'm just trying to, once I get used to, like knowing what to say to the seller, to get the homeowners that don't want no money.
Yeah.
I'll probably get a deal a week.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
And it's possible.
Yeah. I like you, and I think you're from a day and age, and I am too, really, where when we went to school, they taught you how to keep organized in your mind and in the curriculum enough to guide yourself through it and kind of teach yourself through the textbook.
Yes, sir.
And then the classroom was supplemental to the book. Do you remember when school was like that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I do too. Sir. I swear to God, I don't think it's like that for kids anymore.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's like they can't learn.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But you got it, man. So I'm impressed. I'm proud of you. So thanks for diving in it like you have. Okay. I wish everybody did. All right, I'm going to share the screen with you again, and let's look at that role play or the seller notes, call notes. And it's just 3 sections, man. And this conversation will work with any of these homeowners that you reach. Now, whether that's an ugly house that's like discounted for, maybe you would want to make a cash offer, right?
Okay.
Or maybe you meet a homeowner, you have a lead, and it's like they don't have any equity or not much. Or maybe they don't. Maybe they owe, what it's worth. Is what I'm saying.
Okay.
And it's a pretty house, and they got a job transfer or something else. They need to move. Or
I got a couple of people that need money. Not cutting y'all, but it's a couple of people that say they need to sell their house because they need the money.
The cash.
I had like 2 or 3 say that.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. They need the cash. Okay.
Yes.
So as a real estate wholesaler, there's really a couple ways that you can go about making offers here. Okay, number 1 would be, if you find a motivated seller that wants cash, and they would accept an offer that is discounted, okay, because they want cash, they want a quick cash close discount offer. So, in other words, and it maybe the house even needs work. Okay, so it's $100,000 house after repair value is what it's worth.
Okay,
that's in good shape. Okay. In this example, let's say they're asking for, they say, hey, I need 80,000 cash. Okay. In order to do this, I want 80,000 cash. Well, that's kind of discounted, but unfortunately the house needs $20,000 worth of work, which is how they came up with 80,000. See, it was worth, if they figure it's worth 100 in great shape, it's got about 20 got to go into it. So I'm going to price it for 80. Well, that's still not really a great deal.
That's not a wholesale deal.
No, it's not.
No, sir.
No. So they need to be able to accept a discounted offer, like beyond the 80. Okay.
Okay.
Now it doesn't sound like in some of these cases that some of these probably are that person. All right.
Right.
If they're not that person, then you could get off the phone with a good, clean conscience. All right.
Okay. Right.
Yeah. Because you're not going to be able to solve everybody's problem, but you can solve people's problems that are motivated enough to take a discounted cash offer, like an ugly house wholesale deal.
Okay.
And then you also could run across somebody that has a pretty house. They don't have a lot of equity. They owe pretty much close to what it's worth.
Right.
Or maybe they're just in a real hurry. They got to get out of town, or they got to move to a different place. They got to do something. And so they are, kind of in a hurry. Now, you could offer that person, it's a pretty house, a lease option. All right.
Okay.
So you would lease the property for 24 months, maybe 36.
Okay.
And then you would buy it at an agreed price of, whatever, let's say the 100,000 in this case.
If it's right.
Hold on a second.
Okay, no problem.
All right, I'm back.
Yes, sir. Everything okay?
Yeah, I had to yell at the dog.
Okay. Yes, sir. Now, I did have one lady, and I have to reach back out to her. She wanted to know about the lease option program.
Okay, great.
But she wanted to know if someone would assume her mortgage.
Oh, yeah.
So that's like a subject too, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's even better. That's a great situation. You could definitely offer those things as well. So that's kind of like a lease option, except they're going to go ahead and transfer the deed to you.
Okay.
You're going to take over the house, and you're going to take over maintenance on the mortgage.
Okay. Are you experienced with that?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
And you can assign those deals. You can wholesale them off too, just like a lease option or anything else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of your deals, do you stay do the same as lease options? Do you do more of the wholesale lease option?
Oh no.
What do you prefer?
Yeah, I prefer the wholesale lease option.
Okay.
Unless maybe I run across a real sweet deal right close to where I am.
Okay.
And I feel like keeping it for a while because I can make some money on the monthly.
Okay.
In other words, I owe the seller $1,000 a month, but my tenant buyer is going to pay me $1,400 a month.
Okay.
I might stay in the middle for that because I'm going to get $400 a month. See.
Okay. Now, what if, say, when I call a couple owners back and they want to know the terms, the terms would be 24 to 36 months.
Yeah.
But the problem that I think I'm gonna have, do I just say, we could do a lease auction, where the term is 24 to 36 months. What's the objection if they want money down? How can I get away from that where they don't want money? How can I get to that?
Well, that's a great.
How do you do it?
Yeah. Let's role play for a minute. Okay. You be the homeowner and you throw that objection at me. Now, we're on the phone. Okay. And I'm calling. Okay. I'm you and you're the homeowner. This is Aaron and I'm a real estate investor, like I said before, and looking for my next property deal. I'm not, as a real estate investor, I'm not going to be able to pay cash for what you're asking today because I need to be able to make a profit here. But here's what I think I could do. And I think I could lease the place. If you would, I'd buy it from you at what you're asking. If you would lease it to me first for 24 months, and then let me do it. Is that something that seems reasonable or comfortable or probably not?
That's something that I'm definitely interested in. Okay. But do you guys what type of money will I get up front?
Oh, okay. Yeah. You want money up front? Okay. What kind of money up front were you talking about, Aaron?
Well, basically I wanted to know, how does your program work? What do you guys offer? Do you guys offer any money up front, or what do you guys offer? What can I get? What type of money can I get from this type of deal?
Yeah. What I'd like to do is I'd like to create a situation that works for you, Aaron. So, I'd like to put some good people in there as a real estate investor. I want to put some good people in there, and I want to make a little bit of money along the way. But I want this to be a good solution for you. So we don't normally offer the homeowner money up front like that because we're trying to solve a problem for you.
Okay.
But if you tell me that we can't do a deal unless you get a bunch of money up front, I need you to tell me what you're talking about.
Okay.
Does that seem fair?
Yes, it does. Okay. One owner told me today that I spoke to, this guy said he wanted $30,000 down. I wanted to tell him to kick rock so bad, but you got to be a professional.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay.
It's a bit of a numbers game. Okay. So if you got 25 people that you need to call, maybe one or two of them is really, really somebody that would work with you and motivated.
Okay. So basically, when I talk to a homeowner, say, ask them would they lease the property to me like a rent to own for 24 to 36 months.
Yeah.
But normally we don't put any money down on these type of deals.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah, it's okay to tell them that, and then
Okay.
and then say, hey, but if you're telling me that you have to have money down or we can't do the deal, then I need you to tell me how much are you talking about?
Okay.
No, let's role play. Go back into it. How much money are we talking about? You're telling me you need some money down, and I want to buy the house, but I need you to tell me how much are we talking about?
Well, I really need $4,000 or $5,000 because for moving expenses.
Oh, my goodness! Oh, I understand moving expenses. Believe me, I do.
I have to move.
Well, and and that's not an unreasonable request. I understand that you need to move. Unfortunately, I really can't. I can't do it on this one. There's not any money there to give. So if would it be okay if I wrote up the agreement today where we give you the first month's rent and we also give you 1 month's rent extra beyond that, and it's non-refundable. You don't have to give it back for any reason. Would that be something that would maybe work for you, or probably not?
That is definitely doable. I was going to ask you that same question.
Okay.
Like
now,
low case scenario, would you give a person 2 months of rent? I was going to ask you that.
Okay, go ahead and tell me no, that's not enough. Let's keep role playing.
Well, that's really not enough. I was hoping to get maybe 3-4 months rent. That would be more reasonable to me.
Well, let's see. 1 month's payment is $1,000, and so and I offered the first month plus an extra month. And you're saying 3 would do it for you.
Yes.
Could we split the difference and if I write up the agreement today to say that when we do this deal, that $2,000 goes in your pocket, would that be something that you'd be willing to sign today?
If you say $2,500, we got a deal.
2,500. Well, you're killing me. But if I put it in the agreement today, you'd sign it?
Yes, I definitely would.
No, you're not playing with me, are you? Because I'll put it in there, but I need to know I got a deal if I'm going to do that, right?
I'm a man of my word. You definitely have a deal, sir.
Okay, then we have a deal. I'll get it over to you today.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what I'm going to do when I find my tenant buyer is I'm going to ask for how much down.
How much do you have to put down?
Well, usually, yeah, that's the exact question I'm going to ask. Now, hopefully they have $5-6 grand they can put down. I'm going to give him 2,500 of it, and I'm going to keep the rest.
Okay. And what percentage? Yes, sir. You say 5% down is what you like to ask for?
Yeah, 3 to 5, somewhere in there, depending on how much that is.
Okay, 3 to 5%.
That's what I'm looking for. I don't really advertise it though. Like, hey,
I know. Okay.
Yeah. You follow me?
Because you may be able to get more, and if you tell buyer 3 to 5%, you're losing money.
Exactly. What if he said? What if he had 12 grand? He's got 12 grand in his pocket, and he's gonna buy Mama a house for Valentine's Day, and you just said I'd take $5 grand. You big dummy. You got
yes,
you.
Yes. Okay. So basically, the terms is we will lease your house. We will rent to own your house, which is a lease option for 24 to 36 months. We will find a buyer to buy your house that's looking for a house that they can't qualify for traditional financing right now, right?
Yeah.
Would that be good to say that?
I like to keep it real simple, Aaron. I like to say exactly what I shared with you earlier.
Okay.
They don't need to understand everything that you do in your business or who you do it with.
Okay.
And in fact, they don't really even care. They just want to know if it solves their problem,
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, so the answer to the question is well, Mr. Homeowner, here's what I want to do. And here's who I am and what I want to do. Remember, I told you I'm a real estate investor.
Right.
Well, I'm looking to pick up another property deal, and I want to put some good people in there that want to own a home. But I also want, and I'm going to make a little bit of money, but also I need this to be a great solution for you too. Does that seem reasonable? And can we go ahead and move forward, or probably not?
Okay.
Real pithy. See, I'm
Okay.
just telling you the highlights, right? Because you don't
Okay.
need to know all the details. Like, as if I got into the details of, yeah, well, we're going to put an ad on Craigslist. We're going to find these people. We're going to
Nah,
pre-qualify them a little
they
bit.
don't need to know all that.
See, they're going to have all these questions and
Right.
objections and all this shit pop up,
Okay.
and they're,
Right.
I'm going to wreck my deal.
Okay, right. Now, what if, and I know it may eventually happen, what if you come across a homeowner, because we're already telling them we're real estate investors.
Yeah.
What if they don't like that we find the tenant buyer and we're making, you know what I mean? We're the ones making the money, but they're not making the money. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Motivated sellers don't need money. They don't want money.
Okay.
Motivated sellers want out. Okay. Most of the time, motivated sellers want payment relief.
Right.
So when you will hear the down payment question come up from time to time, but when you're talking to the real right one, it'll never even be brought up, because they just want out by the end of the month and you to take over that next payment if that's possible at all in any way whatsoever.
Okay.
So if you're getting pushed for money, more money, just get off the phone. These people ain't ready to do business.
Because it's plenty leads out there.
If you want to throw a Hail Mary before you get off the phone, you can say something like this, Aaron. Mr. Homeowner, I've heard everything you said, and I can't disagree with you. It sounds like you're an intelligent man. I just don't think this deal's going to work for me. Is this deal over because I can't bring all this money to the table, or is there something reasonable maybe we can put together, or is this over? You tell me.
Okay.
I'll just lay it out there like I'm a businessman.
Right. Okay. Now, as far as like the agreement, I would do an agreement with the homeowner, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I would do one with the tenant buyer. Now, the wholesale, how do I get myself out of the deal? Do I explain that to the homeowner? How does that work? If I want to lease option, wholesale lease option the deal, if it's a deal I want to get out of.
Yeah, Mr. Homeowner, that's a great question. You're asking about, who's going to be living in your house, and you're asking questions about, what happens if they tear it up, and what happens if, because, I'm not even going to be living there, and you're not going to be living there, and some people you don't even know are going to be living there. Okay. I'm hearing all of the basis to all of your questions. I think I'm finally picking it up, Mr. Homeowner. So here, let me explain this to you if I can, just real quickly. The people that we get, that we work with, we do a full background screen on, we do a full tenant screen on, employment check, everything, the whole 9 yards. And if you're uncomfortable with this idea, sir, I understand. I probably would be too. If I draw up the agreement today that will show that you have the last say, in other words, you can approve or disapprove these people before they move in. We want you to be comfortable. Okay. If we allow you the last word, if we allow you to be the driver in the driver's seat, would that be something you'd be more comfortable with? And could I draw this agreement up to say that, and we go ahead and move forward or not?
Okay.
You see, I'm always bringing it back to, hey, I'll solve your problem, but you got to sign this thing.
Okay. But would it be told to them, say like, if it's not a sandwich lease, would they know how, would it be explained to them that, I'm out of the deal?
Yep.
How would that work?
Yep. Normally when they agree to give the last word or the final decision, okay, they're going to do that when you put the sandwich together.
Okay. Right.
And then on the paperwork for the wholesale, it'll have everyone's signature that'll need to sign, and it'll all happen right there at that magical moment. Okay.
So the homeowner would know.
Nobody fights it. Yeah.
Okay.
Nobody fights it ever, because it gives them full control.
And they know we're in the business of making money.
Yeah.
So
they got what they want. I got what I want. The tenant buyer gets what they want.
Okay.
And the homeowner gets to stay in control. And that's what they love to hear, that. They don't want to lose control. Okay.
Do you now when you do closing, do you do it a title company? Do you prefer an attorney? Or what do you?
I do it on .loop.com. It's like DocuSign, HelloSign. It's just kitchen table stuff.
Okay. What is it called?
.loop, DOTLOOP.com.
Okay. Are they like what's the other one called? I can't think of it.
Like HelloSign or DocuSign.
Yeah, they like DocuSign. Yeah. What do you like better? Because I used DocuSign before.
Yeah, I like .loop because it's free for the first 8 or 9 deals you do, and then it's like $30 or something after that.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a great place to get started without outlaying any cash. And you can have your contracts then sent right directly to their email. They can sign it on a mobile device. They can sign it on a computer, whatever, right there in their email. It's pretty easy.
Okay. And then basically, as far as like the tenant buyer, we basically set arrangement up with the homeowner for the tenant buyer to go look at the property.
Correct.
To see if they like it.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. Nationwide, it could be anywhere.
Correct.
Basically.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So the main objection is to solve their problem.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things is you're not trying to get them any money, but if they're asking for money, maybe the most we can do is maybe 2 months of rent, maybe.
Here's what you do. Okay. Baby step them.
Baby step. That's why I'm finna ask you.
Don't argue with them. Don't tell them no. Okay. You know what, Mr. Homeowner, I'd be willing to go ahead and change this agreement up right now, and I'll put it down there where you get $1,500 in cash when we do the deal. Is that something that would work for you, or probably not?
Okay.
See, and then if he says no, I'm like, okay, Mr. Homeowner, well, I'll change this agreement to do $2,000 in cash, and then we'll go ahead and do the deal. Does that seem like something that'd work for you, or probably not?
Okay.
No. Okay, then I'll give you $2,500. See, I'm not going to just. You're going to if you're going to get money, you're going to drag me up through here.
Yes, sir.
You see what I'm saying? Because I'm not just going to be like, well, I'll give you half.
Okay, right. And you know what? I had one homeowner, and I forgot to tell you. They want to ask me would the property be for myself.
Mr. Homeowner. Here's what I'm going to do.
I didn't respond to them yet. That's the one I have to follow up with. They want to know would the home be for yourself?
No, I'm a real estate investor.
Okay.
I'm actually looking for my next investment property. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put some great people in there, and I want to make a little money, but I want to make it a great solution for you too. Does that seem unreasonable? Can we move forward?
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
You see, I say the same shit over and over and over.
Yes.
It doesn't matter who you are or what story you throw at me. I say the same stuff over and over.
Yes, sir. It's plenty of leads. They're automated REI. That's a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, man.
They're cheap.
Yeah.
And you can find good leads to make money.
If you get the leads and you give good phone,
yes,
you get deals.
Yes.
Period. That's it. There's no magic to it.
Yes.
You know, it drives me crazy. I see all these other coaches selling these courses and shit for $500, $1,000, and I'm like, some new angle on something and some new platform and some new method of getting leads and this and that. And I'm like, dude, it's just so simple. You're dumb if you miss it.
Yes.
Right.
And
I've been dumb, and I kind of still am in a way, but it's like leads.
Yes.
Call them.
And a lot of stuff you're giving away for free. You just have to use the steps what you're telling.
That's it, man.
Yeah,
that's it.
I want to try the vacant lease also on the wholesale side. I want to use the Zillow for the lease options, but the vacant I want to use those for the wholesale side.
Yeah.
So I want to have you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And this one conversation will work with either one of those.
Okay.
Starting the next time we talk, I want to do nothing but pretty much. We'll answer your questions and things, but I want to do nothing but role play, start to finish that conversation. Just you and me, and we'll practice until you get real strong. I got a feeling, man, you're going to be a beast at this.
Hey, but I'm taking baby steps, but yes.
Good, dude.
Yes. Now the message that we send for the lease option, would you take the 20 the term out, the rent and own, if you was trying to go after a wholesale deal?
Yeah.
Like, what would the message be? It would change up a little bit, though, right?
Yeah. I just change it up. It says something like, "Hey, I'm Aaron. I'm a real estate investor looking for my next property deal. If you need to sell your home, let me know. We'd like to talk." You'll find that people will respond to that pretty quickly and pretty easily. Now, it sounds like a real generalized message.
Okay.
But if you're working on
be personal. Yeah.
If you're working on a list, though, like vacant, absentee owners or pre-foreclosures or failed listings or whatever, it's okay to have a generalized message like that, because you already know that the chances are these people are pretty motivated anyhow.
Okay.
And if they just want to talk, they want to talk about something.
Okay, right. Okay.
I can find out in 3 minutes whether or not this guy's motivated or not. So I'll spend
Okay.
I'll spend 3 minutes on the shot of making 10 grand.
Okay, yes, sir. Can you text me that message the way you just changed it up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, because you said it's recorded too.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll share the link with you here. It'll get done processing, and I'll share it with you, man. I'll send it right over to you.
Okay.
I appreciate you, man. I got another call I got to hop on. We get 30-minute sessions, and then they're back to back, and so they run.
Hey, you know what? You gave some great value.
Hey, man, hop back on the calendar though. Well, let's role play. See, I get excited when somebody's serious about it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
All right, man.
Yes, sir.
Hey, love you, dude. Have a good one.
Love you too, man.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Yes, sir. Bye-bye.
Shut up.